Deep in the humid heart of the Amazon rainforest, beneath layers of tangled vines and the gentle hush of dripping leaves, something remarkable stirs. A story not just of the jungle's mystery, but of hope for our entire planet. Hidden inside the living tissue of a tropical plant, scientists have discovered a fungus with an appetite that defies everything we thought we knew. This organism doesn't just survive in the wildest corners of the world. It feasts on one of humanity's greatest scourges, plastic. Is this the miracle we've been waiting for? The natural cure to our unstoppable tide of pollution? Or is it simply another laboratory curiosity, destined to remain a footnote in the endless struggle against waste? Imagine for a moment a world where plastic trash does not persist for centuries. Picture rivers, landscapes, even oceans where bottles, bags, and fragments vanish, not through our clumsy interventions, but through the silent, unseen work of nature itself. Such a vision once belonged strictly to the realm of science fiction. But with a single extraordinary discovery, the boundaries between fantasy and reality have started to blur. The story begins in the dense green expanse of Ecuador's Yasuni National Park. Here, a team of researchers from Yale University embarked on an expedition searching for new organisms with hidden talents. They focused on endophytic fungi, tiny life forms that make their homes within the tissues of living plants. Most are harmless, some are beneficial, and a handful, as it turns out, possess abilities no one anticipated. Of all the specimens collected, one stood out: Pestalozziopsis microspora. This unassuming fungus demonstrated a survival trick unlike anything previously recorded. Not only could it thrive in oxygen-poor environments, conditions similar to what you'd find deep within landfills, but it could also use polyurethane as its sole source of carbon. In plain terms, it eats plastic. Why does this matter? Polyurethane is everywhere. It's in the foams that cushion our furniture, the paints that coat our walls, the synthetic fabrics in our clothes, and countless other products. It's infamously tough to break down, resisting natural decay for decades or even centuries. For a long time, scientists believed that no living creature could digest such a stubborn material. But in the controlled environment of the laboratory, Pestalozziopsis microspora proved them wrong. The secret lies in the enzymes it produces, especially a class known as serine hydrolases. These biological catalysts work by snipping apart the long, durable chains of molecules that make up polyurethane, turning them into smaller, more manageable pieces. The fungus then absorbs these fragments, using them as nutrients to fuel its growth. Effectively, what we see as waste becomes food for this remarkable organism, a natural process of plastic digestion. This discovery falls under a concept known as bioremediation, the use of living organisms to clean up environmental pollutants. For years, bioremediation has helped us deal with oil spills, heavy metals, and toxic chemicals. Plastics, however, remained a final frontier until now. When the findings were published in the respected journal Applied and Environmental Microbiology, they sent ripples of excitement through the scientific community. Ecologists, microbiologists, and environmental innovators all recognized the potential. At last, it seemed, we might have found an ally in nature's own arsenal, a living solution to the plastic crisis. But hope, however promising, must always be tempered with caution. So far, all these amazing feats have happened inside laboratories under carefully controlled conditions. The world beyond the petri dish is far less predictable. Would Pestalozziopsis microspora maintain its plastic-eating powers in the wild? How would it fare amid the fluctuating temperatures, shifting pH levels, and chemical contaminants found in real landfills or polluted soils? These are questions that remain unanswered. Moreover, introducing a new organism, even one from the Amazon, into unfamiliar ecosystems carries risks of its own. History is full of well-intentioned solutions gone awry, where non-native species have upset delicate balances and caused more harm than good. Scientists must proceed with care, ensuring that any attempt to harness this fungus for large-scale plastic cleanup doesn't create a new environmental problem. Yet, for all the obstacles, the discovery of Pestaloteuopsis microspora reignites a vital spark, the belief that nature itself might hold answers to the challenges we've created. The Amazon fungus is not alone in this promise. Other microbes like the mold Aspergillus tuberculosis and the bacterium Ideonella sakaiensis have also shown the capacity to break down plastics, hinting at a new generation of bio-based technologies. Imagine a future where composting centers process not just food scraps and yard waste, but heaps of discarded plastic, using tailored microbes to transform trash into harmless byproducts. Picture biofactories churning out designer enzymes that break down everything from water bottles to fishing nets, or hybrid systems installed in landfills and ocean gyres, operating tirelessly, powered by the quiet genius of fungi and bacteria. We are not there yet. The path from laboratory breakthrough to global solution is long and uncertain, requiring more research, careful testing, and above all, humility in the face of nature's complexity. Still, the very existence of the Amazon's plastic-eating fungus reminds us that the world is full of possibilities we have yet to imagine. Even now, as we search for answers in the most remote corners of the planet, perhaps another microscopic marvel is watching us from the shadows of a leaf, ready to surprise us with the next miracle of evolution. If you found yourself inspired by this story, if you believe that nature has more to teach us than to fear, consider sharing these discoveries with others. The search for solutions is far from over, and together, by staying curious and informed, we can help ensure that hope continues to flourish, wherever ingenuity and life collide. If you found this breakthrough as mind-blowing as we did, subscribe to The Curious Order and join us on more deep dives into the wonders and weirdness of our world. What seems like science fiction today might be your dinner tomorrow.